So this is the 2006 Trevor Jones Birch and Boots Chardonnay, and it comes from South Australia. But I happen to know that these guys get most of their fruit from McLaren Vale, which is that picture that we showed you. This sees no oak, absolutely no oak again. So what I want you to kind of think about here is, what did you taste with sample A, with the Oregon Chardonnay, and what are you tasting in B? And what I would point out that the difference here is naturally where it comes from, in the climate, because the winemaking is the same. Put it in stainless steel, and then put it in your bottle, and then put it in your glass, as I've done tonight. So the point of difference here, there is vintage variation, but the point of difference here is, what is the climate difference? So relative to Oregon, Willamette Valley specifically, McLaren Vale is hot, relatively speaking. So you're going to get a lot of a riper fruit profile. More tangerine, more tropical, more mango, more papaya, more guava. And it's exactly what I expect. It's very fresh in its profile. Like, its impact up front, kind of middle and finish is very clean. Like, there's no lingering, cloying aspect to this. And I bring that up and mark them in your mind, because as we go through these, you'll see that there's going to be a lot more viscosity and oiliness to wine as we go along, when there is barrel and when there is malactic fermentation. So this saw no oak, I believe it saw no malactic fermentation, and so you're getting the purity of what Chardonnay can be, but Chardonnay specifically from McLaren Vale. It's a wine that sells for about 17 bucks. I think the last one was around $21, so they're both around the same price. Show of hands, who preferred this Chardonnay over the other Chardonnay? Interesting. Who preferred the other one? Okay. So I would profile, for those who liked either, I would profile the first one as brighter, cleaner, I shouldn't say cleaner, but racier, more citrus fruit on the first one, higher acidity. I would profile the second one, the one we have here, as much more tropical, much more rich, much more lush. Those are key terms to utilize if you're out there ordering wine. Don't be that person that just says, I'll take any Chardonnay when you walk up to the bar. If you can actually qualify it and say, I'd like something that is higher acid or has more citrus fruit. If the bartender or the wine person has a bit of knowledge, they are going to get you 9 out of 10 times a wine like the first one. If you say to them, I'd like one with more tropical fruit, 9 out of 10 times, if it's someone that knows a little bit about wine, they're going to get you something that's more like this one. I will say that most known oak Chardonnays should not be any more than $30, because oak is a very expensive component of winemaking. So beware of that. So that would translate in a restaurant to, it should be anywhere between, $25 to $45, would you say, Rob? In a restaurant. So be wary if it ever becomes more than that.